and shows something impressive once again. Right now, SK do have 3 men around middle, Sleazy, Alpha, and Farfane. We'll see if they actually push here, because Sona's going to portal back. Kevin, obviously, with Gragas, is looking nice and fat. And he's also got a Mumu there as well. So they should be able to hold on to that tower, no problems. Up at top, Brand just clearing out. And to be honest, right now, SK, they're just farming it up. They're just going to get ready, and maybe, as you said, that Baron push is going to come around soon. They've got it warded up. There's no wards around there from Gamedde. It can't be far now.
Yeah, but I think they want to take a turret first before they do, which is what they're kind of trying to position for. They've been trying to push the towers, but Gamedde are at least keeping the towers back. They have to take that bottom one out, which is what Wicked's doing at the moment. He's going to, Corky's going to maybe come into a trap here. He's got Nunu there. Actually, Nunu's backing away, but it doesn't matter because Wicked's going to do a lot of damage. Going to get the phosphorus bomb in his face. That's going to blind him. Exhaust, revenge exhaust. Oh, but that's going to be Nunu coming in now. Wicked does go down. That's surely going to take Candy down. No, he just managed to flash out of it. He's also going to put a lot of damage down on Farfan now. Mumu also coming down. This is things turning around. Oh, the bandage just dodged there by Farfan, and he's going to try and dive. You don't want to do that. Candy needs to back out. Zoilo's going to get hit. He's going to pop his ulti. Candy needs to get his armor penetration back in there. Rake does come in, pops his ulti off, going to bounce it around a couple. Sleazy may well go down. No, he's not. He's going to back away. Candy surely going to wants to put a lot of damage on towards his turret. Meanwhile, Gragas, Malzahar, has pushed the top turret down in the process. While this has all gone on, Gragas is going up there. I'm going to go quickly have a look at that in a moment. Let's go up there now. It looks like I don't think it's going to be a case of simply pushing him away more than anything. But Gamedde came out all right in that one. And it was Wicked's, I wouldn't say arrogance, his confidence more than anything, that he thought he could take down Candy. And then suddenly it's like surprise out the jungle came a Mumu, and then they just caught them both out. So phosphorus bombs and exhaust use back and forth. So it's like the weapons of the arsenal. Who's going to blink first, really, and who's going to use their whatever they got first. But Malzahar took the turret down while it all happened. So again, Gamedde having to back away. They can't defend that turret. 55 hit points on it. It's literally going to take
one hit.
Yeah, one single hit from a minion, let alone Wicked going to walk up and shoot it, which is what he does there. So he's back. He has bought. He's got Catalyst to the Protector in there. Zeal, so I guess he's building a Banshee's Veil up maybe, or certainly getting the beginnings of it. They're going to continue pushing on towards his turret. And meanwhile, Malzahar is putting a lot of pressure down. So Ocelot's really doing a lot of pushing as well on towards that mid turret. Took it down to 1,000 hit points now. SK are going to back out and maybe try and steal blue. Yes, they will do. They clear the ward out. And they are going to steal blue. Has Zylo got his ulti up? I don't think he has. He just used it not long ago. So no, he hasn't got his ulti up. He's going to come in there. He's going to try and get the stun on. They do manage to take Sleazy down, though. So capturing a cheeky turret kill with the ulti used for Gragas. And Dragon has respawned. I'm going to continue on here, Joe, just in case anything does come from it. They're surely going to try and go for it. They have a 5v4 advantage, remember, with Taric down, so obviously going to lose that armor buff that he does. You can see Wicked trying to get around to the backside of his team, so does come around the side. Zoilo will have his ulti shortly. He does. He manages to pop it off. Sona also popping the ulti off as well. Farfane's surely going to go down. Yes, he will get down. Ocelot has got his ulti down onto Rake. I don't think he's going to get away with this, though. No, he won't. Ocelot does go down. This could be the first dragon picked up, I feel, for Gamedde. Oh, but Wicked's going to be the target. Kevin comes around the side. He's just drawing them away, if anything, while they get the dragon. It's what he's trying to do. He's going to dash through again. Yes, he will. Manages to go through for Wicked. He manages to finish him off with the ulti. What AP's he got up to? 145. And Alpha now in trouble. That's going to be, I would say it's an ace. Not quite an ace, but Gamedde have really pulled themselves nicely back into it there. All stemming from just getting greedy and taking that blue buff. And it's just completely snowballed from there. That's how quickly things can change. And now they're going to push on towards that mid turret. It is about half health, but I don't think they're going to get everybody's ported back. And they need to spend that well-earned gold there.
Well, Kevin right now with Gragas is just chopping away on that middle turret. Doesn't really care, to be honest. He's looking so great. Even comes back with a charge.
Seem dead.
Let's see. I mean, maybe he's getting a little bit too overconfident with this. Does get stunned, and we will see the ulti coming out from Nunu, and Gragas does charge himself out of that circle. And Gamedde, yeah, I mean, they're 13-7 back into the lead. They took that last dragon. It's not looking all that bad. I mean, Kevin's barrels are more than explosive at this stage, actually.
Yeah,
we saw there onto Wicked how much damage he's doing with them at the minute.
And it's give them confidence again. That's the thing. He's got a Sorcerer's Rabadon. I keep calling it Sorcerer's. Where am I pulling out from? Sorcerer's Shoes is what he's got. Rabadon's Death Cap and Catalyst the Protector on there. I think they're going to go for Ocelot at the top here. He needs to be a little bit wary. Oh, there is a ward there, though, so he's going to have seen them coming. So he's going to back away. And really the fact that Amumu's ulti came up, because I'd looked across. When they were on blue, he didn't have ulti. And just as by the time the fight had come around here with Dragon, he'd got his ulti up, which is what triggered it all. And Amumu ulti can be vital. And the fact that it was backed up by Sona's ulti as well is like a really long stun there, which is why I'm not surprised to see SK suddenly glowing balls with their Banshee's Veils. But Gragas can pop them quite easily. Gragas now up to 363 AP, so those barrels really are going to hurt. If he does manage to catch someone out with his ulti as well, he can obviously bounce them backwards. Gamedde are going to back away from this. They're not thinking they're going to take it. Are they going to trap for Baron? That's the question. It is Xylor leading the way, but I think they're just going to move on down towards mid. They're going to try and poke it as much as possible, then maybe go back. So can they get enough damage on towards this mid turret? It's on 748 hit points. Candy wants to get a couple of shots onto it before he has to back away. They are going to take it down, so mid turret goes down to game. So the confidence gained just from those little team fights is massive. I mean, this isn't what Gamedde were doing about 5 minutes ago. They were all over. They were backing away from every single fight. Now they're all very confident, and Ocelot just porting away. They had got a ward there, but they could see what he was doing. But Candy Valkyrie in just in case, trying to get him before he goes. And they're going to probably push this top lane. They really want to take the vision away from this top lane so they can clear it out. Obviously, nobody wants to go for Baron when you've got turrets so close that can protect you. So that's what they're going to try and push here, Joe.
Yep, and I think that's going to go down pretty easily. And, you know, the one thing that they've got with Kevin is when they're pushing towers, some great CC. Because he sticks a barrel just behind the tower, in their right mind, SK aren't going to stand anywhere near him. So, you know, I mean, worst case scenario, they take a load of damage. Best case scenario, the Banshee's Veil gets popped. Oh, and actually, yeah, push over there from Althor. I mean, Xyla's probably not too concerned about this damage. Down to half HP. Rest of SK just around the area. And actually, Kevin's going to go for a cheeky barrel roll in. That was a nice one. He just charged over the edge. But yeah, I really completely agree with you. A few minutes ago, we were seeing Gamedde playing super defensive and scared. Now we're seeing them full of confidence. I mean, just watch Kevin in that situation there. Just charging in, throwing a barrel here, throwing a barrel there. And just getting out on his own, actually, without his team.
Yeah, and he's very confident. We saw him earlier on down at the bottom at the Lizard when he was dashing around chasing Wicked. They're going to put up a little bit of damage on towards this mid turret. They're going to toss a barrel there. In fact, they're not. They're just going to keep it clear. Not too sure. Are they going to go for bottom? They're going to steal the red, which is what Candy's going to do down the bottom there. Bottom turret is pretty low. It's only on 733 health, so don't be surprised if they are going to get up, maybe get that turret, and by the time they've done their business, the dragons should be due, I would have thought. Didn't see if they put a time down on it, no, they didn't.
33.50.
33.50, so yeah, so it is due within a minute. So I guess people are going to go by and come back, get ready for the team fight, which is what they're doing. Just taking blue there, Rakers, he does, and Cookie's just farmed up. Let's try and have a look at what SK can see. As we take it away, they have full vision on the mid. Obviously, they've got minions in there, but they don't have any wards whatsoever up river. And if I look at the map, I can see Gamedde actually do quite have a few wards up river, although they are about to wear out. Looks like no, they have quite a few defensive wards for Baron there. They haven't got one on Baron itself, but they've got a few for it. Meanwhile, down the bottom here, that turret is certainly going to go. No, Candy's backed away. He could have probably got it before, but I don't think he's got any vision whatsoever of the fact of what is there. So they were a little bit wary, so he's backed away. Could have took that turret, though, but a bit of damage on it. Yeah,
they don't have such great vision at the moment, but I think they're going to try and remedy that. Does anyone have wards? No, a couple of them porting, in fact, 3 of them going back. So I guess they're going to bring some wards back with them, knowing that it's around about the time that you may be seeing some people pushing for that Baron. And Ocelot, obviously, up to level 18 already, and they're playing so, not scared SK, but definitely very careful at these stages, just putting the abilities down inside of the bushes. Don't want to get caught out because they know they can't really afford to be falling too far behind in the kills at this stage of the game. I mean, we're approaching 35 minutes already. Obviously, they're 13-7 behind, and we're going to see Dragon come up here in just a split second. Did anyone get wards? Bring wards.
Sleazy did. Sleazy got some wards. So let's have a quick look at the builds while they do it, and I'm wondering whether if they go for Dragon, will they go for Baron? It's looking like they might, as they're clearing out the wards. Actually, Nunu's been and bought a Oracle, so he's cleared out the wards. Going to check anything that's possibly in and around Baron. There is nothing at all, but that's what's caused Game to come back. I think Corky could have probably gone and just picked up the Dragon on his own. He's starting to be fed a little bit there, Candy. He's got himself a BF sword to go with that Trinity and double Doran, so damage from him. Obviously Misfortune already got a lot of damage, got himself a Banshee's Veil as well. So Banshee's Veil's being completed on a lot of them. Really, that's to counter the Amumu effect, but I think Kevin's going to try to pop as many of those as he can. Obviously Kevin and Rake there, they could bounce quite a bit of AE as well around. Xylor is going to take that down, and there goes the barrel, so that pops Wickeds immediately, and they are clearing out those wards. So it's like a battle for wards. This is something you would never see normally in anything but top elo matches, you know, proper team fights. To fight on a ward, half the time you don't have people buying wards, let alone anything else. So Farfan needs to be a little bit careful, doesn't get caught there. He's been a nice silence bar across the entire game, and he do manage to catch Xylor. They are trying to pop it, and I've got a feeling, you know what, whoever wins this battle right now is almost certainly going to take a inhibitor out. I think it's getting out of stage that either team, if they come out with quite that, bearing in mind they have to come out with about 3 members, they can't just survive 4v1 or whatever it was, so they can't just you know, have 4 people die and then go one man goes through on a crusade. Candy is farming like crazy down the bottom here, and SK, is he going to go in? No, he's just going to check whether there's any wards been placed around the back. Still, we saw this before, didn't we? It was Gamedde versus Wizards. They're used to this. They're used to this full-on standoff. Oh, I thought Kevin was going to go diving in there. He's actually got a ward in that. Actually, it's not his own ward. That's SK's ward.
Yep.
I thought he was going to go dive in for a minute, but you're confident, but not that confident. Don't do it.
I mean, they got 3 Banshee's Veils up as well.
Yeah.
So, right now, SK are all 5 men actually bunched up and around. Dragon's been available for quite a long time now, for 3 minutes or so. No one decided to go down for it just yet. And SK are once again headed Baron's side. And they're going to stack up in the bush. This could be a this could be a dangerous position until the Clairvoyance just pops right on their head. Maybe not quite. But obviously, Game did see that entire 5-man stack there, just hiding in the bush. And Kevin needs to pop a few of these Banshee's Veils to get them you know, in more of a mood for a fight, I think. Wickeds has already gone down. Ocelot still has his up, and Althor still has his up as well. There he goes, just rolling them in. Not quite connecting for him. And they're playing, yeah, this standoff game that we've seen from both of these teams today, actually. In fact, wasn't it just the last SK game match where they stood off on Baron for a minute?
They had a little standoff. It was definitely Wizards versus Game. They were stood there for a long time.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, it's been a long day. It was definitely Game versus Wizards. SK, at the moment, you know, I'm not too sure who's the stronger of the team. If they can get the... Oh, that's what I was about to say. If they can get these Banshee's Veil down, they're going to suddenly be very confident. Oh, Kevin trying to catch one. He wanted one to bounce towards the rest of his team there. Didn't quite work from his ulti there, which is why they're backing away. But remember, Xylor does have his ulti still, which is why they are got to be